All right, our fifth and final game for PNTV coverage is underway. It features the Choctaw Lady Yellow Jackets versus the Purcell Lady Dragons. It's yet another 6A, 4A matchup, and Purcell starts the game with a leadoff single. A ton of people were thrilled to death with the clouds that came in and kind of took some of the shock out of the exceptionally hot day today. I think anywhere from about 103 to 110 out on the field. Recaps of games. Day one action, Southmore rallied to defeat Blanchard 6-5. Both games between Blanchard, Southmore, and Tuttle were canceled last night due to inclement weather. Games today, Southmore 8-2 over Cache. Perry 3-2 over Mustang. Cache 3-1 over Blanchard. Southmore 2-1 over Purcell. Choctaw 7-2 versus Mustang. And then the final game, Perry rallies to defeat Blanchard 7-5. 1-3 tag out. Runner advances to second. And the walk runners now first and second for Purcell. Courtesy runner at first. Dragons looking to make it back to state yet again. They lost a heartbreaker against Newcastle in the fast pitch championship game. Ella Resendez, our 4A pitcher of the year, also a track stick champion as well.
I try to do it in between innings.
And safe at second again.
2-1 is the pitch count. 1 down, 2 base runners on. Fouls it off. Evens up the count 2-2. Games prior today are now listed underneath our video tab for live. Highlights are under videos. The only noticeable difference will be later tonight you will see a full clip for a game prior today. Right through the gap, loads the bases, and Purcell threatening to score here right off the get-go. So getting back to that original thought, the Cash Blanchard game will have a full clip up later tonight as soon as we merge both clips. We had a technical issue with one of the feeds and then some background noise, so we went ahead and canceled the first clip and remerged it again. So that one will be up for you to be able to watch all of the innings in that game, as is the clip that is up now is resuming top of the third inning, so we missed the first 2 innings.
Do you just want those away? I'll talk to you once this inning is over. They did, because she said I have to get a lawyer and get something
She wants this meat.
Hey, go for it. It's all yours, girl. Mm-hmm.
It's not a lot, but
No, at least there's some down. It's on. I just don't understand how you get so far behind.
I don't know how we.
Like the first game. I knew we were waiting on Southmore though.
3-1 count will go full after the foul ball. Wicked rip ricochets off of the dugout ball. We'll resume again. 3-2, bases loaded for Purcell here in the top of the first. And yet another foul ball. Fourth consecutive foul ball. And yet another foul. Bases loaded walk makes it a 1-0 lead for Purcell. The majority of the teams in the tournament this year all coming from a loaded Class 4A division or classification. 1 3A school, Perry being the sole exception. Otherwise, 3 Class 6A squads in Choctaw, Mustang, and Southmore. Drops down to bunt. I don't know what the girl at third base was thinking. Base is loaded, and she could have literally moonwalked in faster than what she ran. Catcher had enough time to literally run halfway down third base line and tag her out. Not the best bunt to throw down if you're trying to advance a runner from third. Ball barely went a foot off the plate. 2 outs now.
I would literally just go back to them. They're nicer to me.
Huge rip there, evens up the count 1-1.
Like, yeah, why would you not? That's disgusting.
The inside corner called. Swing and a miss, strikeout. Well, at the bottom of the first, Choctaw will be up to bat. You're watching PNTV coverage, Day 2 action of the 2024 Chisholm Trail Classic at Tuttle High School.
Okay, what do you want? Want me to carry this one? Send it up? This? Well, I'm gonna. Is this going to the concession? Okay, put those in.
You don't mind doing that?
Yeah.
We're all just doing it.
Back-to-back pitches just off the plate. 2-0 is the count. Well, doesn't get much better than that. Show bunt, 2 out of the 4 turns, get all 4 pitches of ball, and the leadoff base runner on now for Choctaw. You're a local Tuttle Tiger fan. No, we are not boycotting the Tigers. Both of their games last night were canceled, and the way that it was scheduled, no games on tap for them today to accommodate other squads.
Okay.
So the Tigers will be in action tomorrow for only 2 games.
The blue one. So,
Throws down the bunt, fields it, squares away, throws out at first. Base runner advances to second on the sac bunt.
I don't know. That's why I'm like.
Purcell will only be playing 2 games in the tournament this year, both of them today.
So,
So Tuttle and Purcell, the only teams playing 2. Everybody else 3 or 4. Southmore finishes play 3-0, and they are done likewise today. Tomorrow's games will be Choctaw versus Perry, and then Choctaw once again versus Cash, Mustang Tuttle, Perry versus Tuttle, and then closing out the tournament will be Cash versus Mustang.
that's the season.
And full count. Pop up to third base. Base runner remains at second.
They good?
Hey, did we just start this game?
Yes.
And score it. Our second home run of the day, 2 RBI jack, and Choctaw takes the lead 2-1.
We're gonna be back up here at 7:30 tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing that EMS thing.
Mm-hmm. We do, our first game's at 9,
Yep.
so
Yep.
we'll be up here with you.
And we got football. Dude, that cloud that came over, like, we had 15 minutes till the third practice, and over there it was in the black.
Oh,
Like 3 degrees in the black.
oh.
And I was like, ah, crap. So I came over here and checked it. And here, it was easily, we were good. We were so good over here. And I was
That's
like,
so weird.
I was like, Ballard's gonna come, he's gonna blow a fuse. Because I'm gonna make them stop. And he's gonna see softball still playing.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna be like, dude, I checked over there and over here. I don't know what else to tell you, dude.
You're like,
And
I don't know.
within 5 minutes, that cloud came and we went from black to yellow.
Oh my
I was like,
gosh.
thank God I don't have to have that argument today.
Yeah, you probably like a softball still playing.
Yeah, I know, Brad, I know.
Would you like to go look at their ball?
But there was, while there was breeze over here, there was no
No.
wind over there at all.
Probably because y'all are down, like the stands and stuff, probably.
But the north end is open.
Oh, that's
Like,
weird.
I don't. I didn't. It was one of those where I was like, hey,
I pop up fly to center field,
it's hot. And he's like, well, I gotta practice. I'm like,
locates it and snags it. Your score 3-1, Choctaw 2, Purcell 1. Go ahead at the top of the second inning. You're watching PNTV.
Stuff for tomorrow, better. I mean, there was a, oh, I was gonna say, there's another bag.
Where did these chips come from?
A box that was here yesterday.
Is that an inbox?
Yeah, Poet brought that one.
Who?
Poet,
Okay.
so,
So this is what we left.
yesterday.
The box I bought.
Yes. Yeah, there it is over here.
Okay, Jeff, you taller than me.
yeah, I can. What do
You
you
reset every time.
Light work.
need anything else?
Nope. That's it.
I'm stealing one of these back
That
Dinner.
is still the way.
dinner.
Okay, there's some cookies over there.
Yeah, this is nutritious enough. That FCA lady that I guess we're affiliated with,
Kathy Wilson?
she's intense.
She's
Pop up
intense.
fly to
Which
second
gave her-
or
she gave
shortstop
her top.
correction.
Yeah.
She was intense. I was ready to go to war.
Yeah, she's so good.
I've met
So
her.
good.
It was also one of those like, it was kind of cheesy, but it was just like,
I know this girl, like,
I played softball against her and with her. She actually has moved into Lance's Marlowe house that Lance grew up in.
really?
They bought that from Lance's parents,
Huh.
and so they live in his house. And okay.
hey, does her daughter still play?
Huh?
Still play? Or she's a senior?
If you want, we could do it so you don't have to hand me the rack.
Okay. So they get the new ones.
Stepmother.
Who's the-
She graduated.
And K-Time, strikeout.
I'm going to take this down. I don't know what to do with those
But
nasty crop plants.
I would just maybe throw underneath and tell me to get one tomorrow.
I'm like afraid to put them on the floor
Oh, yeah. Put them in that box.
in case there's a. Randy was down there.
She's still down there. She was when I took that stuff down there. But I don't know if she still is now.
Where the first, this last week, should have made it easier. And then they kind of got the shaft that they had to work for.
Yeah, no joke, they really did. They've been here since 5:30.
I'm gonna hold this down.
Foul ball is the call.
Good night, Reggie. I love you. Hi. Oh, good. Are you about to go to bed? Yeah. Did you have fun today?
And
I'm
strike
having some
out.
chips.
We'll head at the bottom of the
Because
second
that's all there
inning.
is here
Yellow
for
Jackets
me.
will be coming up to bat. You're watching PNTV. If you haven't given us a subscribe, please do so. It's free. All you have to do is go to the main page and
I'm
click
watching
subscribe.
softball. We're in the second inning, but I'm up in the air conditioning now. Huh? Same exact field. Did you ever come to a night game? It looks nicer under the lights. Greggy, I saw you in your makeup today. It was so pretty. I think I'm losing signal here. Love you, Reggie. Good night. Mwah. Good night. Love you. During the week, we try to get him in bed around 7:30.
The weekends, you don't
Weekends, it's kind of like, man, she got her makeup done today.
I do.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
They went to
That's cute.
one of Riley's friends' birthday party, and they were all getting makeup done. So
Fun, fun.
Perfect time.
just take all their shit and throw it on.
I'll get on the call here. Bunch of goofy shit. that
I
nobody
looked up.
knows.
I looked at the first 3 games he did. 0 watches.
Doesn't shock me.
I was the only person that logged on to watch.
What is she doing?
Trying to catch the ball, and are you not watching the game?
I'm not watching anything. I've been here too long. I've seen enough softball.
We were over at football, and some of the boys are like, "Jeff, how you feeling?" I was like, "Honestly, I'm feeling it." And they're like, "Why?" I was like, "I've been in and out of the seat since 10 a.m., guys." Why? What are you doing that for? I was like, "Because I hate myself. Softball." Hmm? Oh, yeah. I think it was a shoe.
didn't touch on it.
Yes, you did. After the fact. Go for it. Go down my mystery.
I'll wake up tomorrow ready to go.
I will. Make it. Maybe I can do here at 8.
It's supposed to be hotter tomorrow than it was today.
Mm-hmm.
Hope the,
I did hear that.
hope the wind's gonna blow.
Brandy just ended up taking that box with the crock pots home.
Oh, really? Was it this one, Disney's?
Yeah. Okay, I got one more load of trash I'm gonna take.
Okay.
Are all of your containers full down there already? No,
Oh, pretty much,
pile.
yeah. I just emptied both of these and hauled them off. And what was up here, it's gonna be full.
I had a feeling that they might be since
Our 2 junior high games.
Monday, Tuesday, and then to
Yeah.
have Friday, Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
There might be enough for tomorrow for us to be able to put our trash in them. So I've been hauling off the big stuff. I've emptied the bathrooms for the second time. I had to go clean the toilet. Had to go find a plunger. And I had bought one because we had one in the locker room. The girls needed it one time. So I went and found it, got the toilet unstopped. Of course, it was a handicapped, or I would have just put an out of order sign on it, but, so I can't really do that on the handicap. So, because Swain's mom had just sent a message and said that somebody had said the bathrooms were bad, and I thought, maybe she said that not long ago. And I walk in and I'm like, there's no trash on the floor, and I go in the first few stalls, and I'm like, what? And I hit that handicap, and I was like, oh, that's what's wrong. It had to be the kid, because it was tons of short right there. And I was like, but I did it. So I'm gonna haul off the last little bit, and then I will be back. Okay. So that, I mean, all that's left is, what do you think? I think we can leave those up tonight. Does it still look like it's supposed to storm some?
No, all of that I think is not gonna come through here.
South of us last time I saw.
It's just, those are like so hard to get out.
I know. So we had some parents that
All
said
of
they would
that.
help at 8 o'clock
Yeah.
in the morning.
Thought you meant to say they would help and then
No.
they've all
No.
jetted out.
No, I just said tonight, because I was in the
I say we leave
morning.
them up.
Because I'm like, you can always just lay them down right there and not haul them
Or we
inside.
could just bring them down some. They can stay up and just bring
I
them
don't,
down.
I mean, there's not gonna be any
Okay.
storm.
We might be able to.
Just leave them. Or we could bring the front of them down.
Okay.
Do you want to
I
try
think
that?
that would be okay.
I think so, and the wind's not that, I mean, it's 8 to 10 overnight, so I
So
think
I may
you're
just
probably
send a thing
fine.
out that says, never mind, we're just gonna leave them up
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, I think you're probably all right.
Or, you know, we could just do what's more good to us. And was like, just bring your own shade.
Yeah.
Oh, more. They're not my favorite right now. If I get any information that they do anything even remotely close to breaking a rule, I will turn them in on every damn thing for the rest of their lives.
So never mind one word.
Yes.
Hey, that's my alma mater books. You got
Yeah.
nice.
That's all right. They tried to burn my house down, so. They're gonna find out how angry I could be.
Who, is it their AD that filed it?
It started with her. She sent a bunch of stuff in, and then I'm pretty sure Fitzgerald also turned in some information too.
This is
Was he,
Gerald.
was he
Who's
here?
that?
Was he?
He's the district AD.
Oh,
Brian Fitzgerald.
I don't know that.
Yeah, he's the district AD. And I know
He's the
Brian.
district-
I like Brian. I mean, but
But you know the football coach brought it to the lady.
oh
The
no,
AD and said-
100%. They called me. They called me
The football
before.
coach?
No,
Oh, the
Courtney had already. She called me asking all kinds of questions like, Courtney hasn't even enrolled here. This is not a tell a kid. I can't tell you nothing
Yeah.
about this. I know nothing about it. She goes, well, I'm just telling you that he's in the tunnel and it's all illegal. And I'm like, well, you can say whatever you want. He's literally not even enrolled.
He's legally not even here, so.
And then, of course, the next week he enrolls, and then they turn in everything to all this stuff to OSSA, saying bought him a house and bought him a car and
Yeah, like we have that kind
doing
of
all
thing
this
here.
kind of recruiting and everything. So
Yeah, no good.
they had an axe to grind, and they were mad, and they were trying to.
What was it like one of their best players?
Oh yeah, he's a Division I recruit. And when he left, 3 others left and went over to Westmore. So basically, 4 of their best kids
So why don't they go after Westmore?
left after 2 days because they're in the same district, and Fitzgerald isn't gonna let them.
I didn't ever meet him. I just met.
I don't know if he was
Well,
there.
the lady wasn't there. Yeah, I think he was. The lady wasn't there when I was there.
No.
Mashburn was there when I was there.
Yes.
What year's your graduation?
17.
Fitzgerald was at Westmore
Okay.
before he got the district AD job.
Maybe that's where I heard that name from.
Fitzgerald took Burris's spot. When Burris retired, Brian,
Is he the one that hired
was
the
the-
Westmore football coach?
yeah,
Fitzgerald is?
yeah, he's the district AD. So that's
I would not want
his
to go into
fault.
that job. After everything that was about it, I would not want to do it.
I heard it was a playing time thing. Like, someone's kid didn't get playing
It
time.
was money
No.
too.
Here's the problem. They wanted to fire him the year before.
Yeah.
And they had just fired the sophomore coach, who was black. And they were going to fire him too, and he was black.
Yeah.
And they called him in, had a big conversation. He goes, "So you're just firing all the black coaches and more? Is that what we're doing?" And so they said, "Okay," and they backed off. And they didn't let him go because he made that remark to him. So then he has the next year, hell, he's the district coach of the year, and they let him go.
And
They were letting him go
No matter what.
when the year started. They were letting him go.
And state and they let them know.
But because they wanted, and to be honest, they would have caused themselves a whole lot less problems if they just would have let him go the year before, because they had a bad year. I mean, and they'd had a couple bad years.
Where's he at now? Is he in
Lawton. Yeah, he went to Lawton High.
Mhm. I didn't know where he ended up. I know there's like all these things on Facebook about him. I've like never like our football team was not any good when I was in school.
No, we used to kick the crap out of you guys every year.
Yeah, it was weird. No, in
I'm
here.
trying to. I don't think I was at Westmore when you were at Moore. What year did you graduate?
17.
No, I was long gone by then.
Well, like my sophomore year, I was on a different year. My sophomore year was the first time in like 12 years that they won a football game.
I was there. I was at Westmore for 4 years. 2010 was my last year at Westmore.
Well, the game, I would say doesn't even count because I think we played like U.S. Grant. That we won. I was like, that doesn't even count as a football game. Like,
Oh, we won!
they did. They won. And by God, they were so excited.
But the 4 years I was at Westmore, we beat Moore every year.
I mean, Coach Myers, were you there when he was a coach at Westmore?
Coach Myers at Westmore, no.
No.
So Coach Whaley was at Westmore when I was there. And that's why I was at Westmore. Because Coach Whaley was actually my football coach, 7 through 12 in Blanchard.
Okay.
So I've known him literally most of my life.
They have gone through so many football coaches at Moore, as I don't even know.
If you want to go home, everything's done. I finished this. You got 30 minutes or more to get home, so.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to go make deposit and go by to swap out my deals for tomorrow's game, and Kendra and Misty were still there. So I was talking to Kendra for a little bit, and she was just like, "Oh, I don't know about our new girl." It's like clock hits 4 o'clock, and she's trying to run out of here, and Kendra's like, "No." And so she was talking about Friday nights, like Friday night. She goes, "Well, what time do you think I'll get done?" And she goes, "Like 10:30." So I get paid for all of that. Kendra goes, "No, it's just part of the job. You get a salary, and it's part of your job." It's like, "Well, my husband may not like that."
Did you not know?
So she's been a stay-at-home mom.
But did
So-
she not know?
No, she knows because it was discussed in the interview.
Okay.
It's literally one of the questions I asked. That's one of the things I brought up. And one of the reasons why I really kind of liked her too was her youngest daughter is a junior at Richard. She doesn't have small kids.
Yeah, so she should.
Daughter's a junior. She can
Drive.
manage. So,
Yeah.
because I told her, I said sometimes it might be 3:45 and we find out gate workers had something going. They can't be there. You may have to go work a gate. You might be there till 5 o'clock, and it's not anything that's planned. It's just
How
for
it
the moment.
is.
It's what we have to do. And we, I mean, and Susan, that's what Susan told Kendra. She's like, Brooks literally went over all of this in the interview. This was one of his questions that he asked and told about and everything. And Kendra's like, you know, we have hot 5 home football games. We might have 6 playoffs, maybe 7. That's it. That's all you're talking about. We don't do those kind of things during basketball or anything, but football is a whole
See,
different.
like, I feel like
Yeah.
right there, like where she's at. I know, I mean, they're at
No, you're good.
She's dark. I mean, it's not very light right there.
Your corners are dark, in my opinion.
I'm
I
like,
think
what can we do about that? Magic said that she has.
they have to
this-
add another
Just
light.
add-
She has 6 or 7 lights. And the only reason I was asking is like at Westmore, their two are here, right center and left center.
Yeah.
And then they have on the side.
So they
and
have
then
6
back.
poles.
Yeah.
And we just have
And I'm
4.
like, we have 4.
Yeah.
And I've always thought, because when you look how dark she
she's
is.
dark.
She's
Right.
lit up fine, and she's dark.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because my friend that came to the alumni game, she said, you can call that company to come out at night and they will test it and tell you where it's.
Mhm.
So I'm like, we may need to do that.
Good Rico, he lives in Yukon.
Okay.
He actually came, they did it because they do it, it's not even been a year, it's been about 6 months. He came out just last week and did it in baseball because they have to do it, I think it's 6 months and then a year to make sure it's still doing what it did.
So
when
maybe
it's
they
installed.
came out here and we didn't know it.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't know because they can turn them on.
Right.
They have control into the
But I just
system.
feel like
So,
it's,
and I only know he came out because we needed to turn. He wanted to make sure they were turned on at the box since we're not in season
Right.
and anything. And so I went in there and said, yeah, they're still on auto
right.
because we had that problem whenever we first started. We did lights. I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, well, go in there and I'm troubleshooting everything. He's like, is it on auto? And I'm like, it's on. He goes, on is not on. It needs to be auto so that you can control it from the app. Okay. So then we changed it and I said, we're not turning it, we're leaving.
And, yeah, I've never messed with
Just
it.
leave it on auto.
I've got the key in my office labeled
Yeah.
in my desk and. But that just made me think of that all of a sudden when she ran out there. So the
No.
lady knew what the job requirement was.
Yeah, I mean, it was discussed in the interview, and I intentionally discussed it in the interview because I wanted to know the answers, and I wanted to know, what they might have going on, and I wanted to understand. I mean, it's the same as anything. I want you to know what you're getting into. I don't want there to be a surprise.
And then they'll say, wait, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Where was that come from?
So, I don't know. Kendra's like, she seems to be picking up on stuff pretty quickly. It's like, so that's been the one kind of thing that was like, oh, it's 4 o'clock. It's like today, Kendra was like, yeah. She's like, well, I'm done at 4. And she's like, no, we haven't even been to the bank yet. But the problem they have over there right now is it's a freaking madhouse over there. And she's like, we get 10 minutes into something and then we're stopped for 20 minutes doing something different. And we get 10 minutes and then we're stopped for 30 minutes. She goes, we can't get anything done. Because see, we just got our season tickets in. So we got people coming in and paying for their season tickets. So that's a whole big old deal. And
So is today her last day, or is she gonna come up next week and help?
no, she said that she just told me, she goes, I think I'm gonna try to find maybe 1 or 2 days and just tell her like, I want you to stay till 6. I'm gonna come at 3. We'll have people here from 3 to 4 and then it'll kind of clear out and we'll have 2 hours just to sit down and go through stuff.
That's
So,
Because if you purpose it.
right.
Alright, so can we do that?
Yeah, do you mind bringing up one case of water? And then I'll fill it up.
Is it in the?
It's in the
That one-
Umpire? Okay.
It's the bigger case.
Johnny, get a hold of
Okay.
you
The one guy,
with the roofing company,
I went over there.
you know?
I sat down and talked with them and told them everything. Never heard from them again. I
I
think
see him at church almost every other week.
I think they wanted more where their name was really going to get out there. I mean, it's just on the back of the ticket.
Yeah.
And, I mean, there's 500 and something tickets, but
Yeah.
and I get that. I mean, he wants to have more. Now, I did talk to him. I was like, and this might be what they're going to do. I said,
Yeah.
now during basketball season, I said $600. You can have your name on the back of the T-shirt that will go on a reserve
Well, we're at
seat
top of the 4th
that people
inning.
will take home.
Gave you a
I
little
said,
bit of
I
break
had
from
well
hearing my
over
voice.
100
We
last year.
charging
And
the
I said,
headset.
I'm gonna do
Had a
the
lot of
tickets
games in a
for
row.
season tickets for football this next
So we're
year.
trying to conserve
It's
it
like,
throughout
your
the
logo
day.
will go on the back of that ticket.
3-0,
So,
or correction,
they may-
3-1
that might
score
be what they're
continues.
gonna circle back and do
Choctaw getting
because
2 RBI home
basically
run
their
in the
logo will
bottom
go
of
on
the
the back
first,
of that
and another
t-shirt
run in the
and
second.
100 plus
Looping
people
single.
take home.
Purcell with another base runner on.
This is the only one, it's the only size of that in there.
They must have taken them.
Okay, these are the only ones left.
And they should have been like, I bought 4 total cases of.
There's no more big ones.
So oh well, take theirs in.
There's these ones in there.
Okay.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, on the 7 o'clock game didn't start until 8:30. Yeah,
Fires over to first, however, nobody there.
and then Choctaw has the 9 a.m. ball game.
1-1 pitch count with Brazil.
Yeah, what you doing?
Football starting at
Huh?
football practice starting at 9.
Tomorrow starts at 9.
Okay.
Back-to-back fake bunts. Ball 2.
Oh wow. The Supreme Court struck down the Biden-Harris rewrite of Title IX. 5-4 decision.
I didn't even see that was the thing. What was the?
The rewrite of
Yeah,
Title
what did
IX.
they change?
Basically, men could have been in women's sports, bathrooms, locker rooms.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll play for sure because I saw it.
Why, I
Okay,
don't
sounds
understand
good.
why anyone would have even voted yes for that. Like, I don't.
Well, it wasn't a vote. They rewrote it. They rewrote Title IX, and basically it would just open up to allow any gender into any spaces in any sports.
Oh, nice.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, we probably have about, probably got about 10 minutes. It started at 8:30. Hopefully just about 10 or 15 minutes left of this game. Is there anything to do tomorrow?
Ball put in play to the shortstop. She'll have to fire quick, unable to beat out the throw. Or get the throw, I should say, in a time. So safe at first, safe at second.
So maybe what do you do? Have you had any of your neighbors? Oh, okay. That's interesting. I wonder if that was a mix-up. That's interesting.
Called strike. And another swing and a miss. Suicide squeeze here. Looks like they're going to tag her. Oh, safe. Maybe should have flipped the ball over to the second baseman on that one. Would end up being the shortstop. Correction.
It got behind from the very double overtime. So we played 12 and 1:30. We played Mustang and then Perry. Yeah. I don't think they got every game and win. And then lose them and then come back. So, alright, talk to you later. Bye. So we're ready for classes to start for her, where she can meet some people. Because right now it's like, well, my roommate's gotta work in the morning till noon, and then she's going somewhere, and then she may be gone tomorrow night.
Goodness.
0-2 on the pitch count. Mighty pitch on its way. Just off the mark, fires to first. Another another ill-advised jump lead there, and so makes her pay.
Yeah.
Purcell strands 2 in the top of the 4th.
Oh, really?
We'll have the bottom with Choctaw coming up to bat. You're watching PNTV coverage. Final game of our 5-in-a-row broadcast day. 2 action here at the 2024 Chisholm Trail Classic at Tuttle High School.
9-10 days, and then he went back on Wednesday.
So he's already got a whole class under his belt.
Yeah, he took government. He made a 96 in his government class. So he was fired up about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's already had that, and he this semester he has Tuesday, Thursday he has 2 classes in person, and then he's got 2 online classes. So Monday, Wednesdays he's got to go to his academic lady and spend 2 hours in the resource center there working on his online classes. And then like I said, Tuesday, Thursday he has those classes, and then he has nothing on Friday to worry about. So.
That's because she's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9, 10, and 11. And then Wednesday she has a chem lab. And then she has 2 online classes. So she has nothing Tuesday, Thursdays. You know, done mining almost every day.
They told Braylon, like in the spring, they said probably all of your class will be online. Said just because of baseball and everything. And his academic lady, she goes through every week. They have a checklist. She goes through their classes. You got to do this on Monday. You got to get this done on Tuesday. You got to have this. And they said in the spring they'll be done on Thursday. So their whole week of everything, they'll have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to do it, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be baseball.
Yep.
So he was pretty fired up today whenever I was talking to him earlier, because they've just been working out. And they were taking a bunch of ground balls and doing a bunch of stuff, and Holiday called me in his office and told him
That's
to
the
sit
frozen
down.
one right there. I forgot to take out of the freezer earlier.
Yeah. Like what he's doing, like, you know, they've been watching him with everything, really like what he's doing, really excited, and pretty soon, once they get started, they'll sit down with him and kind of map out a plan for him to do defense stuff and pitching stuff, so.
That's good. It's good that he likes it.
4-3 on the ground out, 1 down.
So that I can
He's,
add all to my office.
he's eat up with baseball, so that's all he, but, and then Aiden Miola is a returning senior, and so his locker and Braylon's locker are side by side. Miola's an infielder, and so he said Miola's kind of taking him, said he's kind of taking him under his wing. Him and Avery Ortiz, who's a sophomore, played second base for him last year, which he's known Avery a long time. But those 2 guys, they're kind of, he said, I'm kind of with them all the time. We go and do stuff together. We take ground balls together. We hit together. So
Nice.
Now, can they practice as a team during the fall?
yes, but there's only certain times when they can practice. So they do a lot of individual stuff starting out, and then they'll have team practices for a while. Then they'll go back into their winter and doing individual stuff. And then when they come back after Christmas, I think it's the second week of January that they can actually get
Full
actually
practices.
maybe later than that. It might be about the third or fourth week of January, because it's only a few weeks before season starts that they can do stuff. So
I remember being with K-State in the fall. It was just individuals all year, or all fall. I don't think they did anything.
Deep
team
center
other than
shot
this.
out to left field.
They did
And
teamwork,
safe with
then
the stand-up
everything else was
double.
individuals.
so they don't lift together, so they do all their lifting at their facility. But he said whenever they get going, all of the position guys will lift early in the morning before classes, and then go to breakfast, and the pitchers lift later in the afternoon when they come in and do their
First runner now at
I
second.
think they had them split, but they just did them back to back.
Yeah.
Right there in the morning, just get them done. And then that was when everyone still went to all their classes.
Right.
Go to class and then come back as soon as you can.
I
Start
saw
doing
your car.
fielding,
under the
pitching,
field house
practice,
when I was
whatever.
taking trash while we're still, our 7 o'clock meeting didn't start till 8:30. Yeah,
Off speed change up there.
I know.
Nice looking pitch.
Yeah. From 12 and there you go. So hopefully this will end in the next 10 minutes. I'm ready for a show.
Drops it over to third base, looks her back second. Too late, safe at both bases.
Keeping the scoreboard, keeping up the
With a
loss
pump
of
fake,
traffic.
double looked, thrown to first.
If it's somebody we play, eventually we can kind of scout them.
How's this kid
Keeping
doing?
track of whether
Hunter?
down there, I mean,
Oh,
he
no.
got some good
He'll
teams.
either,
Purcell was the state
so
runner.
he lives in
They're playing
Purcell.
right now.
Yep.
They're
So
playing-
I'm sure there's
and they're
a
playing
Purcell
Choctaw.
parent that'll give him a ride home
That's
and
next
everything.
year. We
Is that
played
where he went to
Perry,
high
who
school? Is
won
that where he's
3A
from?
state last year.
He's from Porn,
And we played.
which is on far eastern.
Wild
Oklahoma.
pitch gets away, steal
bitty
second
ass
and
town.
third.
Little bitty ass town. So he started out, so
So we've
he's,
got some really good teams.
he's,
Boy,
Yeah.
other duties on the
so
tournament.
he started out kind of helping with the basketball team, doing some video stuff and doing stats and different stuff like that. And then he got into just basically studying all high school sports. And I mean, started with basketball and kind of moved from there. And I mean, he knows a shit.
It's right. I've heard him talk.
It's crazy.
He'll say, "Oh, this one person back in this year did this on that play."
Yeah.
Like Hunter, holy crap, dude.
Yeah. Basketball is the thing that I really
Yeah.
knew the most. So then he started, he would get somebody to drive him. He was living with his mom and everything there in Portland.
Ball gets away, but does maintain possession, throws
He
back to
would get
third and
somebody to
safe.
drive him from Portland to Tulsa. He'd buy a bus ticket and ride a Greyhound bus from Tulsa to Oklahoma City, and then just Uber around Oklahoma City. So he started out coming to the basketball state championship games. So he'd be down there for basically 2 weeks going to basketball. Then he kind of expanded into softball, so then he would come to the fall with softball. And then about a year, maybe a year and a half ago, he moved to Purcell. And he's living with a lady whose daughter graduated from Washington. And so he spends a lot of time in Washington high school.
Yeah.
And they kind of look out for him. And,
Up a fly to center field. 8 drops it. Run will score. Gets her third though, so we'll split the difference there. Safe at home, out at third.
Are they home just for?
yes. Yeah, Choctaw school. Parents are taking, coaches are taking, just make sure he gets the. He was at our spring break tournament last
Yeah,
year.
I remember that.
And,
I remember you talking to Draper about who's gonna get him home.
yeah,
I remember that.
he was like, hey, if you'll just give me the casino, I'll get an Uber from the casino to Purcell. So I'll take you to the casino. And Draper, I mean, it's like 11 o'clock at night. Draper's like, I'll take you.
And they've done that the last couple of days. She said they didn't say.
When I was at Mustang, we were having a tournament there. He would come up and Foreman was like, "Yeah, come up, get some food here." He would get up there and he had like, it's like 6 o'clock and we're playing for games on the second day. And he's had like 4 cups of coffee. And he's bouncing, he's excited. And he was like, "I think I can have another cup of coffee." Foreman said to one of the office ladies, he's like, "Get the hell out of here." Oh.
My shower, my bed.
Mm,
All right. Okay. I'll do it here. Bye. Kristen's like, I called and checked on Candy.
That's Braylon. Because that's why I texted him. I said, hey, did you go to the back to school bash for all the freshmen over at Gallagher, Iowa? And he goes, bro, you know, I didn't go to that. Because I was at the baseball field. I said, damn it. I said, I was watching the live stream looking for you. Yeah, well, you weren't going to find me. And you should have known better. It's like, I'm just messing
That was
with
like,
you.
theirs was last night, some kind of thing for freshmen, and it rained.
Throws
so they were
down the
like
bunt.
an Old gym.
Runner safe. First and third. Heading home. Drops the ball. Never even noticed. Another unearned run scores.
And she was, it was so hot in there because it was the old gym, there was no air conditioning, and then whatever they did tonight, she goes, it got moved indoors, there was way too many people, she was so wrecked. I'm like, yeah, I can't even lots of people this night.
Uncharacteristic miscue there by Ella Resendez at first.
Riley's old enough to
Pitched
go on,
earlier
she's
today.
gonna be able to move out of the house right away because she's such a.
Base runner in, safe.
Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone.
And see, like, I was just like, me, but the difference is like, I was playing ball, so I had people in the ball team.
Yeah.
And her two friends went to LSU.
Choctaw actually beginning the first of 3 consecutive games here in the tournament. And they have played in 4 out of the last 5 when tomorrow rings up. They get the first 2 games of the day to wrap up their tournament play.
Just those two, they're doing their own thing, graduation party.
From Southern? Who was it?
Peyton Williams and Mackenzie Matthews. They've been friends since elementary. But those two.
Check swing goes foul.
And of course, Cammy's got that. She was like, Mom, Peyton just wants to go to LSU because it would be fun. She goes, she's having to pay for herself. She was like, what I'm going to pay for in a year is going to be her semester.
Yeah.
Because without the scholarship, with her scholarship out there, it was like $7,200 a semester. And I'm like, it's $15,000 and something a semester at LSU. She's like, you know what? I can go up there on the weekend if I want to.
Depending on where they're living, it could be a lot more than that.
Yeah.
We
And
were-
she's in the second to most expensive dorm out there. Which it just so happened, this weird thing, she wanted to go shopping. And we're up in the north part of the city, which I'm never at. We go to a Target we will never go to. We run into Cambry more, right before she gets married. And we get to talking, you know, and I'm like, where are you gonna live? She told me, and I'm like, sorry, he's gonna have Cass all the way out there, and Cancerville, Cass is coming
Yeah.
back. And I go, oh, because I remember seeing that she, you know, was something about rental property. So I said, oh, is she moving into a rental? She goes, no, that's in Weatherford. And I go, really? I said, that's where Candy's going to school. I said, I'll have to get Cass up about that. So when we left, I texted her and just said, hey, if you're looking for a renter, you know, next year, Candy will be interested. She goes, my renters are moving out in July. She goes, it was like perfect. What we would pay for one semester would be her year long. And I was like, okay,
Corner is
God
called.
got us right where we needed everybody. And,
Cass is moving into Cambridge.
is she?
So Cambry, you know, they're married, she's moving to Florida.
Yeah.
So Cass is coming back working for Devin and is moving into where Cambry was living. Cambry's old roommate who went to South Carolina and was doing something, nursing, whatever, has finished that program, is coming back, and is going to be Cass's roommate. Yeah, so she ended up with, in Cambry's apartment with Cambry's old roommate. Yeah, the deal out in San Diego didn't last.
Right.
That was a disaster.
Kim said that she got out there and they told her it was the best place to live.
2-1 pitch count now.
Outside the window.
Oh, I've seen all the pictures of you. Scott was showing us, and
I couldn't have
it
left
was
her.
bad. I told them whenever they were like, Scott's coming back on Sunday, and Scott wasn't there on Monday. I was like, Scott's loading her ass up and bring her on. Because
Perfectly spotted ball. You can't really do
He
much
did
with
not
that.
want her
Resendez can't square it up. RBI double 6-1 lead now for Choctaw.
And try talking her out of it. You know, Kat, she's strong-willed,
Yeah, she is.
and she was like, I'm freaking doing it. I don't care.
Especially since you're saying that.
Yeah, and so
Watch
they-
this. This was my sister.
Right. They basically got in.
I think that may be the ball game.
And offered her a job. And she's like, I've just taken a job.
All right, final score, Choctaw 6, Purcell 1. Thank you folks for tuning in today. We'll see you tomorrow here at Tuttle High School for Day 3 action of the 2024 Chisholm Trail Classic at Tuttle High School.
So I offered it to her.
And Kate said she sent what they were paying her out there. She goes, you better beat this. And you did.
Scott told her, said, you load as much shit in that car as you can possibly, you need us in Utah.